G'day everyone, today I'm going to be looking at Jaco the Galactic Patrolman and how he relates to the Dragon Ball Z universe, because as we all know, he is in the revival of Frieza movie, but not many people actually know his origin story. So today I decided to look into that and give more of an explanation as to how he fits in to the Dragon Ball Z universe. So Jaco the Galactic Patrolman is actually a 217-page manga that debuted on July 13th, 2013. It was created by Akira Toriyama, who, as many people know, is the creator of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. So the events of Jaco the Galactic Patrolman actually take place 10 years before the adventures of Dragon Ball. So Jaco was actually sent to Earth to prevent Goku from causing any harm to any Earthlings or the planet Earth in general. However, he crashes on an island, and this is where we meet the character Omori. Jaco finds out that Omori is actually a scientist, and he's been working on a time machine. Jaco pretty much says time travel is forbidden. We aren't a fan of time travel, so pretty much time travel is bad. And just a quick break in sequence, I think this leads up very well, because we all know, spoilers ahead if you don't want any spoilers for the new Dragon Ball Z movie, but we all know that Whis actually goes back in time, technically time travels 3 minutes back in time so the Earth gets restored. And I want to see Jaco's reaction to that, because he is against time travel. He thinks time travel just completely messes up everything. And I really think that they should go that route, because that would lead for a great story and maybe a third possible movie. But I'm getting sidetracked. Back to Jaco. Some of his feats are being able to hear a burp from 300 feet away. He was also able to pierce a ship by simply throwing a rock at it. Now that may not be much compared to what we're used to in Dragon Ball Z, but it's still interesting to see how powerful Jaco is. So it's soon found out that Omori's time machine actually works, and he was planning on going back to the past to save his wife from dying. Jaco was planning on punishing Omori, however, since Omori's time machine only affects the user, he let him slide. Soon after this, both Omori and Jaco decide to leave to go to East City to get some supplies. This is where we meet Tights, who is later on to be revealed as Bulma's sister. So we first see Tights getting mugged, so eventually Jaco jumps in and does save her. Tights actually figured out that Jaco was indeed an alien. Omori just thought Jaco was a foreigner. So skipping to the final chapter of Jaco the Galactic Patrolman, it is revealed that the whole purpose Jaco was sent to Earth was to eliminate Goku. And the whole reason Jaco didn't eliminate Goku is because he just didn't think Goku showed up. So Jaco returns to Tights and Omori, and Tights pretty much calls her family over, and this is pretty interesting. We actually get to see a 5-year-old version of Bulma. And pretty much after this, Jaco just leaves Earth, and we don't see him for another 10 years until he comes back. This time he has a girlfriend, and he runs into Tights again, and Tights pretty much has become a science fiction writer. And pretty much Tights wants to go to space. That's her main thing that she wants to do. And she pretty much forces Jaco to take her to space. And that explains why we haven't seen any of Tights throughout Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z. So guys, that is pretty much it. I know I skipped out on some things, but that is pretty much the basic summary of Jaco the Galactic Patrolman. And if you want to go down and read this, I will leave a link down in the description below, so feel free to read it. It's a pretty cool read, definitely if you're a Dragon Ball fan. Goku does show up in the manga, so does 5-year-old Bulma, and it's a pretty good insight. If you haven't read this and you're going to go watch Revival of F, I do recommend reading this first before you go and watch Revival of F, just because Jaco is in Revival of F, and it might make the experience just a bit more enjoyable for you. So with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like rating, comment any thoughts that you have, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next Dragon Ball Z video.